going on, guys? My name is Ben and welcome back to another video. Similar to my last video, which was the exterior differences video, I thought I'd give you guys a tour of the interiors of both these cars. I of course have my E89 35 IS and today I have the all new 2019 Z4. The interior on this is incredible. It is so much better really than my car. The technology leap is just dramatic, so let's take a look through both of the cars, shall we? So I think it's only fair to start with the previous generation, which is my E89. If you're watching this and wondering what I have done to my car, it is just the livery and the stickers ready for my Euro trip, which is taking place in about a week's time, but you're probably watching this and it's probably already happened. So let's open the door. As you can see, I've got cream leather with the kind of white silver carbon fiber look. So in this car we have the chunky M Sport steering wheel with the flappy paddles. Quite annoyingly, these both do the same thing, so normally the left one would be up and the right one would be down. However, if I pull this one towards me, it will change up. To change down, you have to push it away from you, which is okay for one-handed driving, but I would prefer the engagement of left and right. Let's jump in. And as you can see, being a 2011 car, we have the analog dials right there. Just put the ignition on. We have a rising screen with sat nav and your general old BMW iDrive, your media, vehicle information, settings, things like that. All these buttons really nice, again with this carbon fiber. Got kind of a dual, is it dual? I actually don't know, I don't play with it that often. We've got dual, maybe climate control, which is controlled here. Oh, it's working. All of our controls down here, heated seat, roof up and down, the parking sensors and things like that. In this car we only have 3 modes: normal mode, sport, and then push it again for sport plus, and the electronic handbrake and the kind of iDrive here. On that side, pretty not much to talk about really. These Z4s are rather driver focused. If I lift up the armrest in here, we've just got a bit of storage space. No cup holders fitted to mine, unfortunately, but even if there are cup holders, you still have to have that raised, which is a bit of a pain because you lose your armrest, but I can't comment on that because I don't have one. And then we've got this handy shelf behind the seats. So in here, it is generally a nice place to be. I do like my cream leather. It's something I wouldn't really necessarily thought I would have liked, but I do. I think it complements the black very well. So let's jump out and jump into this. This is the all new 2019 Z4, and already look at the interior difference. This is insane. The seats, I am a massive fan of. I love this stitching on here, and they are of course incredibly comfortable. These seat belts here with the M Sport stitching is a very nice touch as well. I think that is an option. And kind of the steering wheel is rather similar. It's still thick and chunky, and the main difference is you've got the up and the down paddles, which is very good. You've also got cruise control fitted as standard, whereas I had to retrofit it on mine. They're integrated onto the steering wheel, whereas mine's a little stalk down here. Heated steering wheel and all your media controls here. Let's jump in. Another thing I like is the speaker grille. I think that is really nice, but probably the best feature is the BMW Live cockpit. That is so nice. In the middle you have, well, at the minute, the picture of the car, which is very nice, but if I start it, sounds very good on startup, that changes for your sat nav. Basically you have your sat nav in the middle. It's probably not showing anything because I am currently in a field, and your song that's playing there. We've got revs on that side and speed on that side, and that is the driver POV. Up there you can just see the heads-up display, which is a really good feature. I've just noticed as well, this car is fitted with the Harman Kardon sound system, which does sound very good. On here we have a 10-inch touchscreen, which works very well. Down here you have all the controls, very similar and familiar in recent BMWs, with many more driving modes. So we have Sport, Comfort, Eco Pro, which I drove in that earlier. I don't think that's a feature anyone will ever use. Adaptive, and you can also put it in Sport Plus as well. It's keyless as well, so the key's in my pocket. You've got start stop there, and all your usual traction control and your sensors there. Electronic handbrake, same as mine, and the roof up and down. The roof on this being a soft top can go up and down in only 10 seconds, which is very impressive, and you can also do it up to 30 miles an hour as standard, whereas on mine it was another feature I had to get coded. Here it's just, look at this, dual climate and all your buttons down here. In here, slide, this is a very nice material as well, it's kind of a mesh like. And in here you have your phone. Mine is currently charging wirelessly, and a USB port and your 12-volt socket there. A very, very good feature is if you push this button, the armrest opens up to reveal 2 cup holders as well as storage there, which is, I mean, that's got to be worth the money, isn't it? Like, coming from mine to that, it's got cup holders. I love that. And the genius thing is, you do not lose your armrest. The passenger does, okay, but you can still have your cups in and rest your arm whilst you're driving. That is a very, very nice touch. And similar to my car, everything is driver orientated and facing you, so it is a very driver focused car. Like my car, they have maintained the rear shelf behind the seats, although I don't think it is as deep. And we also have this ski hatch kind of thing that will lead to the boot if you have longer items you want to put there. Do like the door handle design, that's very nice. This car also has a reverse camera, which is quite cool. Mine's just got sensors on the front and rear. And yes, unfortunately you cannot change what's in the middle of this display. It is all kind of just as is, really. It does change colour, it changes to blue if you put it in Eco Plus, which is, it looks really nice, and so do all the kind of the fonts and things on here turn to blue as well. Like this is now blue, but if I put it back into Sport Plus, yeah, they've changed to red, and then all of the font and things like this and the graphics are also red, as you can see. A very incredible technological aspect from this car is the car knows who's talking, so it knows if I'm the driver and I say, "Hey BMW, I'm cold."
Which temperature shall I set?
20.
I set the driver's area on 20 degrees Celsius.
And as you can see, it has changed my side of the car to 20, but leaving the passenger one as is. If I was to say that same command from the passenger seat, it would know that the passenger is speaking and change it accordingly. That is very, very cool. However, today it's 14.5 degrees, so I'm going to change that back. "Hey BMW, I'm hot."
Which temperature shall I set?
17.
I set the driver's area on 17
Look at that.
Celsius.
That is fantastic. That is so good. As you can see, I've got my phone paired there. The car, you can set profiles to this car. Like when I got in, it said, "Hello Craig." That is the sales guy who has been dealing with me today, so that's why it's set to him basically. But this interior is so nice. It's a nice place to be. It is incredibly comfortable. This can demolish motorway miles, while as also being a phenomenal B-road car. It is very much a sports car. It definitely hasn't lost any of, you know, the Z4 feel. I think it definitely handles better than that. But yeah, that is pretty much all there is to see in here. It's a very nice place to be, and of course the seats just look great. I think if I was having this car, maybe a blue car with white seats, I think that looks very good. There we have it then, guys. I hope you enjoyed this short informative video going through the interior differences of the both cars. The new Z4, the interior on that is just fantastic. I think that is probably the best part of the car. When you're inside, it is so modern and it is such a refresh. The technology is fantastic, and I think if you bought one, you would just love it, and it wouldn't be outdated that quickly, I don't think. I think it is very ahead of its time. But anyway, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure you hit the subscribe button so you do not miss out on any of my upcoming content. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Cheers.